Hi guys, Caddy here. I'm sharing with you today some shaker little pockets that I made using the We Are Memory Keepers fuse tool. I am loving this tool. It is so cool. You can you can make your own little pocket pages, and it's just a lot of fun. And here I'm just showing you, I have this big little tin of sequins, and they're just little leaves and hearts and stars and little shapes that I got at Target, and I'm just separating them, and I'm just kind of showing you what I'm doing. I'm not going to make you watch me separate the whole thing, so I'm just showing you what it is. It's just a little tin, and that's by Handmade Modern. That package just brings a whole bunch of colors, really nice colors too, so I'm just kind of splitting that up just because I want to make little shaker envelopes that are a specific color. I don't want to do like a rainbow one or a multicolored one. I want to do just some single colored ones, so that's why I'm doing this, and I'm going through this trouble. So yeah, so I'm about to cut this off, and then come back and I'll be done, and then I'll show you my next step in getting these little shakers made. Alright, so here I am. I'm back. Now this is just a regular, it's an 8.5 by 11, and they're the like the baseball card holders. It's the ones that we're using for the pocket letters, and then it holds 9 little 2.5 by 3.5 has 9 little squares. So I'm putting everything into my little card, as you see, okay, into my little that little section, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my little fuse tool ruler to just mark off, and I'm gonna end up using the lines on the grid on the mat that I have back there. And it is very important to put a paper behind it, because I did find that when I didn't put a paper behind it and it kind of got a little on my mat, it did actually go through and burn my mat. So it was just a very small burn, obviously, but it does burn it. So it is better to have a piece of paper or a piece of cardstock underneath the fuse tool. So there you go. I've used the first one. You see, it's not going anywhere. Sometimes though, as I've made a few more, you do need to go over it twice, because I did have one where I thought it was closed and it was open. So you just need to make sure, give it a little shake and make sure that it is closed. But for the most part, it does close pretty well. So that's that was fun. So now I'm gonna make I think I'm gonna make a pink one now. And I'm just picking out, this is another little sequin tub that I have of little hearts. So I'm going to pick out some pink ones, and then I'm going to pick out some little pink sequins, and I'm going to gather some other little pink thingies. And for this one, I'm going to do it in pink. I think I'm going to end up doing it in pink and silver. So it's going to be pink and silver, or pink and gray, which I'm going to use some gray in there as well. So there I go. I'm picking the little silver sequins, and then I'm picking gray. Those are my little homemade enamel dots, the ones I made at home from the perler beads. So I picked some of those in there, and then some silver little pieces. And then I want some little, sort of like little confetti pieces. Oh, and I'm gonna punch a vellum butterfly to put in there as well, because I put one in the first one as well. I just think it adds a nice touch to have. And that's my Martha Stewart butterfly. That's the Monarch Butterfly Punch, which I love. It's my favorite. So I have those thingies. And then I'm going to punch out, what I was saying, I want to make little confetti pieces. So I'm going to take some cardstock, and I'm just going to punch out. You're going to see me grab some cardstock now, because I felt like it was just missing a little something more. So I'm going to take some double-sided cardstock, and I'm going to punch out just with my little hole puncher. It's a really small hole puncher. So I'm just going to punch out, and then the little pieces that are that are punched out are what I'm going to use as my confetti. And I'm going to use gray cardstock, and I'm going to use some double-sided pink cardstock as well, which you'll see in just a minute. And the double-sided pink cardstock is just from a Martha Stewart paper pad. It's a 12 by 12 paper pad, but you know, I'm just taking a piece to make some little confetti pieces. And as you see, I just punched out, and then the little excess is what I'm going to use. Just cutting out a piece of that as well. I'm going to do the same exact thing. Just punch out a few little holes, and there you go. I have my little pieces that I needed. Just a few more pink. And there you go. So now you're going to see me fuse that piece as well. Again, making sure to have my paper underneath so that it doesn't get, you know, so that it doesn't burn my mat. There you go, one side is done. Now let me mark off the other one so I can get the other side done. And if you don't have a fuse tool, I've seen people sew these little pockets. So that's another option. You can sew them. I know it's a bit more work. You know, you have to get out your sewing machine, but I've seen people do it, and you know what? They look so cute. I've seen people even make little tiny ones, which is really cute. So, you know, you can sew it if you don't have a fuse machine. So that's an option for you. And you can put anything you want in these, you know. Of course it can't be anything that is two-dimensional. It has to be, you know, semi-flat, because, you know, it has to shake. But yeah, basically that's you know, all it takes. And then I'm just gonna show you, because I had all these little you know, stacks of sequins around my desk, and I was like, how am I gonna put these away? So I just grabbed one of those the same pocket, you know, the same pocket page, the 9 little squares, and I am fusing down the center of each one. So I'm gonna make, I have 9 squares right now. I'm gonna fuse down the center of each one, so I'm gonna have a total of 18 little squares, or really not little squares, because they're gonna be half squares, but you know, that's what I did. And then there you go, I put each color inside each one, and they fit pretty much, you know, pretty perfect. And you see, there you go, that one wasn't fused all that well, and I noticed when they started mixing together. So I just grabbed my fuse tool, and I'm gonna go ahead and fuse, you know, sorry, I gotta separate everything again, and then I'm gonna fuse that again. And you see, there you go, that one didn't fuse very well, and I didn't notice until everything started getting together. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave them below. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear from you. So thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.